Alright, so what is up, Stud Muffin Nation? Welcome back, and today we got a lot of stories. We got E3 in the news, we got PS5, or I should say Sony revealing Ghost of Tsushima, not PS5. We got a secret Call of Duty trailer that was found, and a streamer just spilled the beans. And our first story actually comes from GameRant, and guys, this is insane stuff right here. What we're hearing is that former pro Counter-Strike player sentenced to 116 years in prison. Now, first of all, before I, engage, I want to hold this candle down. Obviously not gonna light it down because I believe I watched a Chinese mofo. He light his candle down and burned his whole house down. I don't want to do that, man. I ain't got no money like that. But take this as a symbol because I'm personally trying to send good karma at the homie's way, and especially looking like a snag. But the thing is that former professional Counter-Strike player Cheyenne Victoria is sentenced to 116 years in prison over an alleged misunderstanding. Man, at this point, just take the homie's soul away. Like, you're talking 116 years, and I don't want to question authority, as they thoughts would say, don't question authority, but I mean, the story is absolutely nuts. However, Victoria ran an online store for 4 years starting in 2013, and 118 of her customers have reported receiving none of the items they've purchased to the Public Ministry of the State of Sao Paulo. Paulo, I'm not sure how to pronounce this country's name, so I do apologize. As a result, Victoria has been charged with fraud and served a 116-year prison sentence. I mean, damn, like, you talk about throwing a homie down behind bars, and you gotta keep in mind, because I know that some of you stud muffins will be like, oh, well, Skizzle, if you give me Black Ops 5, GTA 6, you give me all the food and all my necessities, you can lock me down for a year straight, and I'll be fine. But what we're talking about here is that, first of all, looking like a snack, and secondly, you drop a homie down behind bars for 116 years, and not only that, you're not gonna have like any sort of entertainment value right there. Like, this is absolutely insane. Like, I'm just gonna throw some good karma, and hopefully things turn out to be good. But on the flip side though, what we're hearing is that E3 is under massive trouble, and I would have to blur a lot of things out because we're talking the Rona situation, and every time I talk about, even if I add C in the beginning of Rona, like, YouTube just detected and they're like, okay, you're just gonna get hit, man. YouTube, listen, we're talking gaming news, okay? But game industry just came out and they were like, update with the Los Angeles having declared a state of, cannot say that word on YouTube. ESA E3 team is actively assessing the Rona situation. And then Jason Schreier quickly fired back by saying, if E3 is cancelled and the video game publishers wind up doing digital events instead, I expect most of them to look at how little they lose by not being there and how much money they save, and follow Sony's lead in ditching E3 permanently. And then he actually quoted his tweet and was like, dozens of rabid Xbox fans are sending me angry messages because I use the words follow Sony's lead. Here, in case you were wondering about the state of video game disclosure, and this Tinder navigator dedicated a whole video for Jason Schreier, so gotta clap it up for this man right here. So yeah, some people are going at Jason Schreier, and man, listen, he is just reporting the news. Just like how Wonderheart make the shoes, I report the news as well. But listen, man, I know that these are not the stud muffins. These are not you guys, right? You guys would never, you guys don't even care. You guys don't even drink G Fuel, right? Smash that like button if you love your mama and you don't drink G Fuel, and subscribe for all the gaming news on the channel, everybody. But E3 2020 is seriously not looking good because obviously the host even quit. We're talking Jeff Keighley. He quit a while ago. He's like, hey, okay, I'm out. We also got Sony pulling out, and GDC legitimately got cancelled, and E3 is just a couple of months away, and the Rona situation is gonna spread, okay? It's definitely gonna get way worse in the coming weeks, in the coming months. So I really suspect that it's gonna get cancelled because obviously Los Angeles has declared the state of cannot say that word, and therefore E3 is in Los Angeles, so E3 would have to follow their footsteps, and they would have to follow the guidelines and the rules. So I would say there's a 99% chance of E3 being cancelled, and I mean, a lot of people are like,
down, hell,
On the other hand, the Rona situation is not shutting down, guys, and this is what Bungie said in response to the Rona situation. We are initiating a work from home policy at Bungie for the safety of our employees.
Season of the Worthy and Trials of Osiris are still launching on time for more details and all that.
And this is actually a good news, but obviously it's a good news based on the bad news. And honestly, they just do not want to play Call of Duty Zombies with their workers, and I totally see where they're coming from, guys, because I know that just I believe a day or two two ago, or maybe even more than that, Microsoft came forward and they're also issuing a work from home policy where their workers, because honestly they are valuing their workers, but it's not like, hey, I value you because I want you to survive. It's not that. They want them to survive so they can come back to the Microsoft department or to the studios and work on making the Xbox Series X and, you know, the whole lot of Windows stuff and the future projects that we obviously do not know, you know, stuff that are kept behind the scenes. But for sure this is necessary because they definitely do not want to play Call of Duty Zombies with their workers, right? Like, you talk about playing Call of Duty Zombies outside of the video games, things can turn upside down real quick, guys. But on the other hand though, we're also hearing that Ubisoft is massively reworking Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and the gist of it is that basically Ubisoft said today that they are canceling Ghost Recon Breakpoint's planned second raid. So a ton of people are like, hey, what do you mean? But at the same time, I'm just exaggerating because pretty much nobody did, right? Because this game came out in a disastrous state that nobody cares about it at this point. Some people do, so I don't want to like play the situation in that kind of narrative. They're saying that they're reducing its aggravating always online requirement and will soon release an update that lets player deactivate its despised loot system. It's all in service of trying to salvage a game that has had a disastrous first 5 months. So they're learning their mistakes, but I mean, is it too late? Most likely, but you know, better late than never is another kind of thing that we can always throw in the mix. But at the same time though, I personally do not own Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but I do know this, that some people dropped 3 Andrew Jacksons. Oh yes, so if they're still holding a copy of this game, they definitely deserve better. And on the flip side though, we're also hearing that Sony just announced that Ghost of Tsushima is gonna be out on June 26th, and they got like collectors and digital deluxe editions. Now admittedly this is just an exclusive PS4 exclusive, so it's not gonna be coming out on Xbox. And I know that some of you stud muffins who own an Xbox will be like, I don't care, but listen, you check out this trailer. I mean, look at these graphics, look at the sweat that is kind of dropping down. I mean, this is absolutely magnificent. Like, I'm not trying to get hard over a video game out here. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be buying Ghost of Tsushima or not. I'm a Sony pony though, most likely will buy it, but at the same time I'm still debating because, you know, I'm personally not getting any free time to play video games at this point, right? So I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it, but man, when I see that sweat fall down, that is absolutely insane stuff. And you're talking about this game being on PS4, and we're not talking about this game being on the next-gen consoles, whether that's Xbox Series X or the PS5, which is still yet to be announced. But this is his second edition. That's a special edition, will cost 89 Canadian dollars, so not too bad. And this is the main one. I mean, both of them look pretty much the same, but they have different content. But you guys can pause and read it for sure. And also in the news, this stud muffin by the name of Jack, he hit me up over on Twitter. If any of you stud muffins got Twitter, mine is Skizzle, same as my YouTube channel username. Link is always down below. But he hit me up. A big shout out to this man. He says a live action Warzone trailer incoming, question mark and an exclamation mark, SkizzleX. And then I went over on their website or their Twitter account, and they say that a little live action something inbound shortly. And if I should take a guess, I would assume it's gonna come out tomorrow, maybe on Friday. Tomorrow it's Friday, right? So maybe it's gonna come out tomorrow or on Monday, because, you know, Activisions, they are absolutely the king of when it comes to marketing their modes one day before their launch. And sometimes they even drop like trailer on the launch day on the same day, right? So I'm not even sure, but this is legit stuff, because Chad, he actually played the Alex character in Modern Warfare, was like, oh, how exciting. And then you go over on their Instagram, you can see like the facial expressions. I mean, he angry, bro. Like, look at that. Look at those facial expressions. They got NVGs going around, they got multiple capture, and I mean, you talk about like looking pretty good. Look at those shadows, look at all of that coming out, right? So absolutely great stuff. But is this gonna be a live action trailer for Warzone? I'm not sure. By the looks of it, it could literally be for anything. It might be a TV commercial that we're not even gonna see unless we're watching TV or the ads, right? It could be that, or maybe yes, it's a live action trailer for the whole game, and they're gonna have a secret special segment for Modern Warfare Battle Royale. Or it might be a fan-made trailer, and you know what? Post-skizzle here, and this is exactly what's up, because this image that you guys are seeing on the screen was provided to me by the Gaming Revolution. I'm not sure if he asked them or somebody else did, but basically this is what they said. Well, since you've asked, approximately a week, but this is an unofficial live action trailer. I wish we had a proper budget. So case closed, everybody. And also Chandelou dropped this video, which I want to play, because he dropped this video in the replies of the Gaming Revolution, and the Gaming Revolution was like,
honestly cannot believe we're still waiting for Warzone. They should have just dropped it when the hype was at its peak. This is the most dragged out thing ever.
I feel the same way. I feel like that they should have dropped some teasers and trailers and stuff like that, but I want to play this video for you because now a ton of articles are written upon it that Cloakzy, he hinted at something big coming on the 10th.
PUBG Apex, yes. And then on the 10th, chat, on the 10th, I am doing a sponsored stream, and it's something that everyone's looking forward to, and it's gonna be really, really good.
So he's saying like this is something that everybody's looking for. So I feel like that it's gonna be Modern Warfare Warzone, but understand this, that yesterday FaZe Agony was like, we're gonna see something on Thursday, and we got nothing, but he still said that like this coming Tuesday we're gonna have Modern Warfare Warzone. It kind of makes sense though, because there has been a ton of leaks. YouTubers were flown out to play, so they're definitely gonna drop it this coming Tuesday with minimal marketing. They're probably gonna drop a trailer one day before or on the same day or maybe tomorrow, but the thing is that nobody knows when the trailer is gonna come out, but by the looks of it, it's gonna be coming out this Tuesday. But at the same time though, do not let your dogs out, don't hold your breath, because it can certainly get delayed. So I want to actually just make sure, okay, don't get excited, just throw all your expectations out of the window, guys, because you never know. But check out our video on the screen, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.